Hi, Lovepreet. Thank you very much for sending in your letter and your Task 2 essay. Well done for getting some professional feedback. You're quite near your exam, and I hope that we can really help you get the grade that you're looking for here. Okay, so this letter is great. It's a little bit formal. I think the tone you need from the letter here is neutral to informal. You're writing to someone who you're going to stay with, so you can be a little bit more relaxed in some of the expressions that you use. And obviously the tone has to be friendly. So here we go. I'm writing regarding my visit to the UK for a homestay programme and my visit to the UK and my stay at your house. Now, we don't say your place, that is too informal. My stay at your house. Okay. Here you introduce yourself. Yep. I've finished. You could say I've just finished. I've recently finished my diploma in business management. I put capital B, capital M, because that's the title of what you've been doing, at the College of New Caledonia. Okay. And you need to put here, just join this together. And I'm currently enrolled in an English programme. Take that out, and I would say as well as working part-time as a manager trainee at Hertz, capital letter, car rental company. So I'm just tidying that up. The content's absolutely fine, just making sure you've got these connecting words when you need them. And then I'd say here as well as, just to get a bit of variety in there. Capital letters, watch out for that one. Okay, now I know you're wondering it now in the present tense, but we actually say I was just wondering and put it in the past. So I was just wondering if you could help me with some essential information, okay, such as, now, current climatic conditions. This is very formal. We do not use this in spoken English. I would say such as the current weather. What would be the cost of living for a month? You can just say a month here instead of one full month, a month. And yeah, and I'll put a full stop there. So put in and here, and what would be the cost of living, or what the cost of living would be, put the verb later on, for a month, full stop. Here I would put, additionally, it would be great if you could provide me with information on public transport around the cities so I can get around. A little bit more informal there. Get around without a worry. I like this, without a worry. That sounds great. Okay. So I use the present tense here. I arrive at Heathrow on the 5th of September. You don't need to say it's Sunday. They can look that up at 5 p.m. Terminal 3, capital T, on flight okay, from Delhi, India. I think you need one more line here, and I will take a taxi to your house, and I will get a bus, and it would be lovely if you could meet me. Just finish off that idea, that sentence. Okay. Please respond. This is too formal here. I would say I look forward to hearing from you and to meeting you. Okay. Yours sincerely. You need to put yours faithfully when you're using sir or madam. Okay, the examiner will want to know that you can do that correctly. Yours faithfully. Okay, so you've got some great stuff here. You're absolutely on the way. You just need to tidy it up a little tiny bit and watch those few little grammatical things. Okay, have a look at the online course we do, which has a sentence guide, which can really, really help you get your structure absolutely perfect. And this is also relevant for the task 2 we're going to have a look at now. Okay. Okay, so in your task 2, this asks you to write about international marketing. Now, reading through this, it seems that you've got a little bit of confusion over international marketing and international trade. It is very important to be able to write about the right topic. I know this is tricky, and it may be worth just double checking some details and things before, as you write your ideas. So here, international marketing. So yes, you've got, in today's modern era, the world's become a global village. I really like that. I would just put here join this together with many multinational companies opening their doors to other developing nations. Okay. However, yep, This activity is sometimes not appreciated by the inhabitants, residents, citizens, dwellers, doesn't seem right to me, of the host country. But on the other hand, many people, or it can help. I say, yeah, it is thought that this helps people to understand each other better. I believe both sides are true. Be careful, because it's asked you to give your opinion. Now, when it wants you to give your opinion, you cannot say that you agree with both sides. You can discuss the views, but you must give your opinion as well. Now, here we're talking about invasive and intrusion, and you need to acknowledge that in this introduction. So you need to be a little bit clearer about where you're going and show the examiner that you understand the task, which is not clear from this introduction. So task achievement is worth 25% of the marks here, and it's really important to try and get this right. It's not a huge problem. We can help you. Okay, coming down here, international marketing. Yes, now marketing, we mean advertising, we mean, yeah, basically advertising. Is growing, okay, especially in developing countries such as India and China. Okay, for teenagers, yes, I like your ideas here. They're fascinated by Western culture. Very good. Capital W for Western. On the other hand, elderly group may feel, yeah, be careful on, I just sort of hedge your language a bit, stand back, may feel that these companies are invasive and intrusive. Now, you mustn't repeat the words from the task. So you could say are detrimental, or are negative, or advertise or suggest negative values. Something like that. For instance, good, very good to give an example. A recent survey on clothing preferences in India has shown 85% of people would like to buy a foreign brand without much caring about the comfort. Oh, okay, I don't like that. You could say instead, therefore ignoring the service and quality, or the service and personalization they may get from traditional outfitters or offered by traditional outfitters. That's a very good paragraph. You've got some nice ideas in there. Conversely, okay, good. Another, you're changing your ideas, and that's a nice way to signpost it. Globalization has given us a greater gift. Now, we're not talking about globalization, we're talking about marketing, so be careful, you've gone off the point again. Has given us a greater gift of all time, exchange of knowledge to different countries. Yes, globalization probably has, but that's not the point that we want here. So you could say here, I'll correct what you've written, okay? This helps, or this has helped to build a strong relationship and reduce misconceptions among people. Yes, developing countries are following the lead of developed nations by adapting their ideas, language and culture. You will need to change that, because that is the same wording as in the text, okay, in the question. For example, back in the old days, this is too informal, so previously you could say international relations were not as good as today. Okay, international relations were under pressure because trade and business was limited to native countries. Okay, you could say because trade and business, or equally you could say marketing. You could still use this because marketing was focused only on individual countries, or marketing did not have an international reach. Okay. In conclusion, yep, capital I there. International marketing, okay, has equal pros and cons. It's true that youngsters follow culture blindly. Okay, youngsters, you said teenagers before. I don't really like youngsters. I'd say the younger generation are following each other's culture blindly. Okay, are open to ideas from all over the world, you could say. But they don't have any way to compete with fast-paced world. Additionally, learning each other's culture to build a sound relationship. Okay, so, but having no way to compete in a fast-paced world, so don't put they, having no way to compete in the fast-paced world, additional learning, okay, understanding, or a growing understanding of each other's cultures and traditions helps to build sound relationships. Yes, okay. I've just tried to tidy that up a bit, and I hope I've kept the meaning that you wanted to convey. So as you can see, I'm having a few difficulties just following your argument, because I think you're moving from marketing to trade and back to globalization. So I think your essay really for this task 2 needs to be really concise, really clear. I would urge you to have a look at the sentence guide, which can give you a great structure for these task 2 essays. That's in our online course, and I think that will help you not only plan your ideas, but then drop your ideas into a great framework which you can use for all your essays that you write and practice before the exam. Okay, there is some good stuff here. You've got some good language. You've got, I like your sort of multinational. You've got some good phrases. You sound very confident in the way the language works, which is great. You are using good linking words, so it is clear your paragraphing is very good. So I like the way how you've lined that up. I like the way how you're using examples. This is good. So I just suggest tidying it all up, having a little look at the guides to see how we could help you better. What I'd like you to do is to rewrite both these tasks with the corrections and send them back to us, and we can give you some more feedback. Good luck. Well done.